I've had a bit of a rough week, so I wanted to change things up just a little bit. Welcome to Manor Lords, a medieval city building simulator with trading, combat, all sorts of bits and pieces which you would expect from a village at the time. Today I will show you how you take 5 families and turn that into a thriving settlement. I look forward to showing you our little settlement on the riverbank. If you enjoy, please do feel free to leave a like and subscribe, and let me know if you enjoy this kind of content. Thank you, and see you soon. Alright, and here we are, our little camp of 5 different families, and we're just gonna get into it. So Manor Lords is a medieval city building simulator which also has like combat elements, and the whole idea is to kind of conquer the map, right? And we've got 2 AI opponents which are on this map, and also what's called an op map adversary. With pretty much there's another baddie who is off the map, which are also going to be coming in with different size and trying to conquer each of these regions. There are also bandits on the map as well, which we'll need to take care of, and we can kind of loot them for some beneficial bits and pieces. Each of these zones has different resources, which is dictated by like these nice little hand-drawn kind of icons, which is nice. But if we zoom in, we can have a look and see what we have in our immediate proximity. So homeless people tents, this is our family right here, and let's have a look and see what we've got. So we are very good for food, which I have never seen before. We have got wild animals and berries kind of right next to each other, and these are both rich resources with the little crown on them, which means there is so many there. Other things we have around us, we have a little bit of clay, a little bit of stone, and a little bit of iron, but these are not limitless, right? These are not limitless resources, so it's something that we will need to kind of bear in mind. We've got our standard bits up the top where it comes to construction components, food, fuel, and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to press play here, and let's see if we can get a nice little town going. So first up, we need to start getting some wood, right? We're going to start by getting some wood, and we're going to work on this big forest over here, I think, because if we destroy the wood around here, we could jeopardize our berries and the wild animals. So we're going to put a little bit right there, little logging camp, and then our little guys will start heading over there to help build it. Considering we're on a lake, there are no fish here. The fish are actually on this little one over here, it seems, and this is a shoal of fish is a rich one. So in time we could move over to the west here and maybe conquer that in time. So right now our families are all homeless, which is obviously not ideal. So first we're going to get some wood, and then we're going to hopefully make some houses. Food is obviously something we need to worry about as well. So nice easy thing we're going to do here is a little forager's hut. I'm going to put a forager's hut right here, right next to these berries, like this. Okay, and we're gonna connect everything. We really want to be able to get rid of this. Like, so we start with some basic supplies, a hitching post, some food and fuel and stuff like that. And in time, once we have enough houses, these homeless people tents will actually kind of fade out and we'll be good to go. But yeah, I imagine making something which can kind of follow the edge of the riverbank would be really, really nice. But we need to set up our basic bits and pieces first. So what else do we need? We'll need a woodcutter's lodge, which is different from a logging center. What is this called? Logging camp. The woodcutter's lodge will give you wood fire for fuel. So your people can have their stoves on and keep themselves warm and stuff like that, whereas the logs are made for construction, so construction of buildings and stuff like that. Also got a bit of stone right next to us here, but I'm not quite ready to do anything with that as of yet. In time, we'll be able to build up things like castles, we'll be able to have a bit of a military, and it will be really, really nice. Just gonna up the speed a bit here, put it on 12x, just so we can kind of watch them get everything together. I really do like the animations in this game, man. You can really see how they put every single kind of bits and pieces together. It's really, really nice. So our logging camp is finished, and we need to assign a family to it, and that will assign a family, so they'll start working on it. We're also going to dictate that this part is what we're going to be working on, all right? Because we don't want them to start coming over the road and eating away at the forest on the other side. We've got a message here. This is from the off map enemy, We're just going to end the conversation. We don't want to speak to you right now, my dude. We don't want to speak to you. So we've got some wood going. We're going to hopefully get the forager's hut up, and we'll get some food going there. And also, let's start to think about what we want to do here. So we can have houses facing the river, maybe, but we'll get to that at some point. So first off, let's maybe we'll just like temporarily make something that kind of does this, right? And we'll make a little town square kind of thing in the middle. We'll go like this for now. So the berries are now done, or at least the foraging hut. So we can get a couple of families on that, so we can get some food, because we're almost out of food. We have 2 months worth of food, and months go fairly quickly in this game. So we want to make sure that we've got people getting the berries. If we actually zoom in here, we can see the little berry bushes, and the people with their little baskets, they'll be collecting berries for everyone. Another thing we need to work on right now is a bit of storage. So we need these supplies to be kind of put away, because if they're out in the open, they start to sort of deteriorate. So let's do that, which is under the logistics, I believe. Get a granary. So we'll put a granary right next to the berries for now, because then they can come from here and just go straight. And then, oh, did I put a granary? I did put a granary. And then we'll also put a storehouse. We'll put the storehouse kind of here for now, on the opposite corner. And this isn't very pretty right now, but I imagine with a bit of time, we'll have something that kind of spans all of this. The riverbank. Let's up the time a little bit here. Woodcutter's Lodge, we need someone on that. And let's have a look and see what kind of position we're in. We've got some timber, a little bit of rubble, stone, roof tiles, and tools. This is fine. This is fine for now. We'll need a market at some point, but also houses. We'll need some houses. And the nice thing about how you build houses in this game is you don't place them individually. They kind of like, you make an area. You draw like a box. You draw a quad if you're an artist, like that. And then it will kind of populate it, right? It will calculate how many houses you can put in there, which is really neat. But we want to get a little bit more logging first, a few more logs. Because we've assigned families to gathering food and things like that, we've actually only got one unassigned family, and they're the ones that will start building for us. Let's speed up here and just see if we can get the storehouses up, and the granary is now up. So hopefully with a little bit of time and patience, we'll have people start to move these supplies to where they need to be, hopefully. Unless I need to assign someone to the granary, I can't honestly remember. Families are leaving the settlement. Well, that is really not ideal, and I imagine that is due to a lack of housing. So let's get some basic housing down for now. We'll just put something down like, do we want them with the back gardens? We can have them with the back gardens, but I think for now we just want something small and manageable, right? So maybe just on this straight section makes a lot more sense to me, actually. So let's put some kind of here. And how many can we fit in here? We would be able to fit 4. We just don't have the wood. We just don't have the wood right now. So we've got a nice little surplus. We've got 7 months of food. So we're going to take one person off the foragers out of one family and put another one on the logging, because we want more. We want to be able to construct some more right now. For now, though, we can put down maybe, is this 1 or 2? So we can fit 2 little houses here. So we're going to build those. And at least that will house a couple of people and get them sort of where we want them to be, right? Sort of. Towards upping our approval rating here, because right now we are disliked because of homelessness, which makes total sense. I wouldn't be very happy if houses weren't being provided or built, which is, if you look at the world, pretty topical right now. But let's not get into it. Let's up our speed a bit here and get going. So we've got our first couple of houses coming down here, which is going very nice. I just love how they all come together and like bit by bit. They could have just come up in a puff of smoke, you know, but was it Hooded Horse who made this? Hooded Horse? Or they could have published it, but they really did put some nice bit of effort in here, which I appreciate. So we've got 5 bits of timber. Wonder if we can we fit the rest of these houses in? There we go. So then we'll have 5 houses in a nice little street, and which hopefully means homelessness will come to a bit of an end. Now we'll want a surplus of houses, because without a extra home for someone to move into, no one else will join. Right? No one else will join our little village. And we need more hands. We need more families, because in time that will allow us to gather more things, build quicker, and recruit some of those people to an army, which will become very relevant very, very soon. So food is pretty good for us right now. We've got wild animals and wild berries. However, the berries won't be available in winter, so they'll start to deplete. So we need to make sure we have a nice backlog before we get to winter. Now they're saying we got our armament delivery. So this is a free little thing that you get, which allows us to we get some spears and some broad shields or large shields here, and that means that we can create a spear militia. It gives us them for free. However, we don't really have the numbers yet to fully make use of every single spear and shield that we've got. So once we get a little bit more timber, which we do have, let's oops, that's the wrong button. We want to create some more houses. Put some more houses down, just so then we can be prepared for if anyone else wants to come in. If anyone else would like to be a part of the town. So we'll put it to here, and we'll get 4 more going. Okay, now this initial street, we can remember it's our first one, but in time, we can actually uproot these and start to build kind of how we want it to happen, like around the river. But we can't have everything we want right away. You can see the homeless tents are now gone, which is fantastic. We're happy to see everyone have a home. Excess goods needs to be moved to a storehouse, or they will get water damaged. I do understand that. However, we're in a position where we can't really do a lot else. We have fuel for 16 months, so let's take actually the woodcutter's lodge off. We'll put them on the granary for now. Family request market area. We do need a market area also. We could put a market area sort of here. We have got this square. I'm not entirely sure what we're going to put in here. We can also redraw this. We can put like a new path down, because it is a little bit, I don't know, you don't want it to be like blocks like in the US, like very straight. I do want a bit of natural curve to it all, but we'll figure out what we can do here in a minute. So we've got our newest houses coming up here as well. Very, very nice. We've got more timber coming in. There is trading as well in this game, so you can set up like a little market, not a market, still a trading post, and you can import and export goods to these various trade points in exchange for, I believe it's one of these. It's for the treasury, which is great. Okay, we're doing very, very well here, I think. We've got food for 7 months. The next thing is we just need to keep happiness high, and we need to keep people sort of coming in, which I imagine will happen in due course. Another thing we need to do is we need to think about what each family wants, and we can find that out by clicking on a house. So the requirements to make this house like a new level is it needs forage goods, vegetables, grains, fruits, and meat, fish, and animal produce. Okay, which we can get both of those from right here. Okay, we can get both of those. But what we're going to do is they need to be able to access that from a market. So we're going to make a little market, just maybe put that here, just like this. I say a little market. That's 40 stalls. That's pretty colossal. But for now, that's what we'll do. We can see also a new family started moving in, which is fantastic. So now we have 6 families, and we have 1 extra set of hands, which means we can put 1 on the storehouse, and they will also set up a little market stall over here. Common goods here, and then the family that's on the granary have got this other one here. So theoretically, it means members of the houses can go and buy things like food and wood and their fuel from these. Our food is going absolutely fantastic, by the way. Our food is going fantastic. However, if we really want to kind of upgrade these, there's a few extra things we need. We need a well, and we need church access. So we need to make a well and a church. And we're going to go normal speed here just while I figure this stuff out. So a well is right here, and we need to make sure it's placed in a location which has water underground, of course. So we're going to put one right on this corner here for now. And again, we can move it in due course. And then for a church, we actually need, it's planks, isn't it? Yes, planks. And for planks, you take lumber, so you take logs, and then they get kind of sawn down, which we could put up here if we wanted to. Another kind of thing I'm already starting to think about is with the houses. If you give them a big enough back garden, you can actually use that space for different bits and pieces. And by that, I mean, I need to build one to properly show you, but you can turn it into a little bit of a vegetable garden. So there's another way for you to get food that way. And the downside of that is that family won't be used elsewhere. That family's job will be living at home and looking after whatever they have in their back garden, whether that's looking after chickens and goats, whether that's growing things, whether that's crafting things. You can get like blacksmiths and bakeries that are in these back gardens. And so there's a lot you can do here. And I would say the final thing that we've really yet to consider is fertility, right? And fertility will dictate where we can grow things. We can make giant farms, right? So there's a massive bit of fertility sort of in this area. So we could have houses here and have a lovely couple of farms here, which are for rye. So we could make rye bread. Flax isn't so good. We've got emmer as well. Emmer, I forget what the emmer is. Emmer is just wheat, if I remember correctly. Emmer is just standard wheat. So we could like create fields and things. But we're okay for food right now. Next thing I would quite like to do, I believe, is get a family on hunting so they can go out here and start capitalizing on these wild animals. So we're going to construct a, where is it here? A hunting camp. Okay. And we'll just pop that on the side right next to the berry hut for now. So then these guys will travel out to here, get the meat and the hides, and they'll bring them here. And then they'll make their way to the storehouse where people can buy the meat and then have a lovely, yummy dinner. So things right now are going good. So we're just going to up the speed a little bit here so we can get things going. Fuel is looking fantastic. We also leveled up our village. So we're currently as a little village, a small village. And with that gives us access to a development point, right? And we can choose one of 9 skills which kind of enhance our town. And there are quite a lot we can do here. So there's one which is better hunting, right? Upgrades the hunting. You got one which is you can upgrade like houses easier. One for like more wealth, one for blacksmithing. So if you have lots of metal in your area. Durability increase on clothing. Stonemason station. I haven't really gone into that one before. Improved armorers, so this is more like the military sort of one. And then you've got one for like the big farms that we were talking about earlier. And one for improved boas and joinery. Right now, I'm not entirely sure what would be good. Increase approval from food variety, chance for tree planting. Maybe we can hold off for now, because we might find that actually this one would be best for us. The widen hinterlanders. The efficient farming at elevation, a cheaper animal inputs, increased mining labor, but the artisan efficiency malus. Okay, so that means that artisan workshops are slower. I'm not entirely sure. More resilient sheep if we go down that route. I'm not sure what really the berry stuff, the berry and living off the land would really give us. I mean, the hunting one is good. It seems really good for right here. And it means we can trade a little bit better. Wild berries and mushrooms have doubled capacity. That actually might be insane because of the berries that we have right here. So 147, we're anticipating that going up to like what? 294, something like that. Oh, well's just been completed as well. You can see everyone going to get a little sip, taking a little bucket, and they'll take it back to their little houses. You know what? Let's just pull the trigger and do that one. Where is it? And we get a hunting hound upgrade. Export price, mushrooms. Okay, let's take that. Upgrade that real quick. So we got our first perk, and we have a look at this. 294. So this is in the process of growing, which is fantastic. Not the wild animals though. I also figured out that our hunting camp is done. So we're going to assign a family to it, and that will assign them as hunters. And due to that perk, we can now unlock this as well. So it provides 1 small game and 1 pelt on every successful hunt. So that means that we immediately start getting more out of hunting. And we had to use some regional wealth for that, which is this currency right here, which is practically our gold, like the wealth of the town itself. Whereas up here, we've got treasury. This is like the wealth of our hero is kind of how I imagine it, or the health of our little character, which is obviously me with a mustache. Clearly, I don't look quite as fabulous as this individual, but we can only try our best. So I'd say we're settling into the early game pretty well. Food for 9 months, fuel for 7 months. We've just got another family come in, so we're going to start upping our fuel again via the woodcutter's lodge. And here, next to it, available living space, we can see that there is actually 1 free. So we're at that equilibrium, not equilibrium, but we're at that point where we will soon need to be getting some more houses. I think for this next set of houses, we can, well, there's a few things we can try and do, right? We can start to force our way out here and kind of increase the travel time for a lot of these people, or we could slowly build our way out there. So if we were to, for example, let's have a look at the residential stuff again. And if we were to put a house down here, how close will you let us go? Do you track the edge of this? I don't know if you do, but it does allow us to go pretty damn close. I'm wondering if maybe the back gardens want to be here instead of having a path that goes along the side. Like, see, we can't even do it here, but we have the houses kind of back on to the river. And let's just simply see what we can do here. Let's up our road curvature and then bring this all around here. And let's see if we can roughly follow this a little bit. Say we wanted something like this. We're just kind of doing a rough plan here. We're quite lucky in the fact that these do not cost anything as well. The paths don't cost anything to produce. But say it was something like that and we had houses kind of all the way along the side here. That's a fair amount of houses. And if I remember correctly, we have also provided ourselves like a couple of farms here, which will be huge, honestly. We will absolutely need them. We could even put a path right down the middle here. Not 100% on how this looks, the path itself, but I also believe that with things around it, we'll be okay. Let's just see if we can get something going here instead. So we'll see what it will allow us to do. Too steep to build. Okay, what about kind of here? We're just going to push the limit. That's too steep. Okay, and we can do something like that. But the downside is I haven't got any of the bigger back gardens, which I was after. So maybe let's go back here. And was it Alt-click to remove this? We'll do it further away. So maybe it kind of like make it nice and curvy. Yeah. It's slightly further away, but it still sort of follows the line of the coast. Have it like this. And then we'll have it come around here, mayhaps. Something like that. And then we can have a tighter sort of turn here. And then let's see how houses sort of look. We do this. There we go. So now we can get some... You see the little hammers right there? That means we can get what we need out of them, like decent size kind of back gardens. And we can have them kind of be as big or small as we want. Once we kind of confirm this, we can add or remove houses as we see fit. So we could have this just be like two bigger houses with bigger plots, which is better for like growing things, right? If we felt that to be necessary. I think I'm going to hit it with a 4-piece right now, and we'll just confirm that. We'll confirm that and start building sort of around here. Also going to have a look at the fertility, and probably I'll split this into 2 or 3 smaller fields. Because there's only so much that one family can really look after when it comes to farming, because there's only so much ground that these people can cover. The next thing I want to look at is another, what's it called, a hitching post. I want another hitching post because that allows us to get more oxes, and oxes are used for building. They carry around the giant logs. They drag them around. If we have a look at this guy right here, look, oh boy, he's dragging the logs which go towards the site of construction. And so I just need to find where that is. Is that under logistics? It makes sense to be under logistics. Here we go, hitching post. So let's pop one down somewhere else. Let's put one down here, and then we're going to move this one.
Don't be shy, good sirs and ladies.
Yeah, so we'll move those, and then once we get another hitching post, we have to buy the ox itself, excuse me. Getting our first little seaside houses up, and I'm not entirely sure what we want to be doing with this yet. Something we do need to do is think about planning ahead. We've got so we've almost got a year's worth of food with the current amount of families that we have. Now that will be increasing, which is fine, but we will we'll have to see where we sit a little bit later. Do we want to go into farming right away? I'm not entirely sure, but something we will need is money. We'll need money to hire mercenaries, to do all sorts of stuff, right? So let's have a look at what we got going on. We've got berries, and we are getting some meat as well. We're getting small game. We've got so many berries. And how are we looking here? Everything is looking nice, but the people yearn for religion. They yearn for a bit of Christ. So, well, maybe not necessarily. Maybe spiritualist, you know what I mean? So we need to make a wooden church, and for that, we need planks. So we need to put a saw pit down. Put down a saw pit. We'll put it with all the other wood stuff for now, I guess. Makes the most amount of sense to me. So we'll get that built and put a family on it. And that will turn these logs into planks. I'm going to up the priority of this just so we can get it going. And we'll up our speed here to see how quickly this all gets put together. I do enjoy just watching them build it sometimes. We've got more families coming in, which is fantastic. These houses have only just finished, and we've already got new families coming in. But hopefully you can start to see the vision, though. We're going to have houses and bits and pieces kind of going around here, and we'll have to split this up into different sections. I don't really like this kink. I don't know what's going on with this. So let's actually remove this. And I have accidentally removed the entire goddamn ring, but that is totally fine. Maybe we can do it like one section at a time, actually. So maybe we'll figure it out. Oh, bandit camp was sighted. That sounds sick. What was it? Like this. Get the road curvature down. We'll have them kind of do this, and then just come straight up the middle. Why not? Come up like this. And what that does is it marks where we would maybe want a farm, and then yeah, we can then put one in there if we wanted to. Let's take this actually. Give it a bit of this, bit of that, bit around there, like that. Yeah, that seems a little bit better. Maybe a little bit harsh, but again, when a path is isolated like that, it does look a little bit weird. Right, saw pit. We want one family on there, and actually in this case, we're going to go down to the advanced section. And we're going to limit how much timber that we actually want in reserve to keep for buildings and stuff. So we're going to make sure we have 20 timber in reserve. And what that means is if we have less than 20 pieces of log left, this won't create any. Okay. So that means that we need to ensure we keep our logging camp up, and that will then keep our saw pit going. But we won't have so many planks that we run out of wood. This storage is already full. It's because it has just been filled up with all sorts of stuff right off the rip. Now, earlier I was telling you about the backyards and things like that. We can construct backyard extensions right here, okay, which is great. So we can build some of these for free. Some of them require money, so regional wealth. Some of them do not. So here, for example, we could have it and be an animal pen, but then we need to buy the animals with regional wealth, which is where the trading would kind of come in. So right now, we haven't really got much to do with this. You can also see that there are different levels to it, right? The plot level is too low. So if we wanted to make a tailor, we need it to be level 2. And to do that, we need to fulfill all these requirements. And then we're back to the church access, which is then puts us back in the plank kind of situation. But luckily, now we've done the planks, we can now make our church. And actually, this seems like we could put a church like just front and center, like right here. That might be kind of nice. Maybe we put this in here. We could do this, or we could put what's called our manor, which will become our castle in time. Let's put that there, and we'll just connect this up on all sides, because why not? Or maybe we just connect that side now I think about it. That's fine, no problem with that. So we've got 5 free families right now, and we can see the berries are now shrinking because we're getting into autumn. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to take you off berries and put you on hunting, okay? And what we do is we want to hunt this not all the way down, because if you hunt it down to 0, there's no animals left to kind of repopulate it, which is a really cool thing to try and manage. And by default, it puts it at half, I believe, or just below half, probably about 45%. So it won't hunt any more animals if there's less than 12 in there, which is great because it means that hopefully it'll be sustainable. We can then benefit off the food through the winter. And then once spring and summer comes, the berries will start topping back up, where we can then take some people off hunting and put them back onto berries. So we've now got a wooden church coming through, which is fantastic. We can upgrade this as well in time. And I believe soon it may be time to start thinking about farming and then baking to really start securing some decent food. This storage is full. That is true. So the storehouse and granary by default are really small. Really, really, really small. So we can upgrade them here to a large storehouse. So 16 planks and 2 lumber. We will do that. But this one, the big granary, actually requires some stone, I believe. Rubble stone. So we can actually get that from here. But it requires a little mine being put next to it. So that's what we're going to do. So we have to put a stone gatherer camp down. And this will be removed in time. But we'll put this down here and we'll have it just kind of connect up around here. Okay. Harvest season has ended. That is fine because we don't have any bits and pieces yet. And now we're also at the point where we've got our church. So if we were to go over to some of these burgage plots, we can now upgrade them. And the requirements will increase and will allow us to get new backyard extensions, but we'll get regional wealth per house. So if we're comfortable in meeting new expectations for our villagers, for the people who live in this house, then we can obviously go into that. But right now, I don't think we need to. We're going slow and steady. Okay, we're just chilling. We're chilling right now. Plus, the farming side of things, I believe to be a little bit more intense than most people kind of make out. I think it's a big job to try and manage because the more you farm on an area, the less fertile it becomes, therefore lower yield, right? So I think we're pretty much at that point where we want to start thinking about farming to really get a nice backlog of food, okay? So let's start with that. First off, we want to come over to the farming area and we want to designate a field, okay? And the beautiful thing about this is we can snap to roads and it will fill it in for us a bit like this, right? So we've got Emma here and we've got Rye. So we can start on Rye and then go over to Emma and then you can have fallow, which is what regenerates the fertility. So we're going to do a bit of a crop rotation right here. We'll start on rye, which is nice and high. Then we'll do wheat, and then we'll do fallow. And that will be our 3 yearly rotation. But just because we have the field doesn't mean that everything's going to be tickety-boo. We actually need to get what's called a farmhouse, which will allow families to act on the farm, on the field, sorry. So we're going to pop one of those down. And these are really, really cool, the farmhouses, because they allow for like up to 8 families to be assigned, which means for large surface areas, you can feed loads of families, loads of hands, loads of bodies, and it will hopefully generate a fair amount of wheat for you. I think we also need to start thinking about trading soon as well to start upping our regional wealth. But to trade, we need to have something that we can trade, something that we have in surplus. And right now, we don't have that much. We have berries and firewood, and this rubblestone will run out in time, so we'll need to use this sparingly unless we start trading for it. But that's something we need to start to consider soon, is what is the long-term kind of goal? Like, how are we going to make this work? What is the sustainable way? Well, sooner or later, we will need defenses, okay? And we'll need to either trade for them or we'll need to make them. We can make some via getting this iron over here, but there's only so much that will allow us to get. So then we can import raw iron and process it ourselves. We can import the ingots and just craft it ourselves, or we can import the weapons themselves. And obviously, that will sort of... It gets more expensive, right? It gets more expensive as you do stuff like that. As you're buying the raw stuff and you're doing the work yourself, it's cheaper than buying the weapons up front. So need a farmhouse. Fantastic. We've got a farmhouse and we're going to immediately put like 3 families on here. We're going to put 3 families on here and they're going to get to it right away. They're hand doing this right now. So you can see why you can put loads of families on it because it does take a while. It does take a while. We have 0 living space available, by the way. So are we in a position where we want to be expanding yet? I mean, we could. We have got, with the current amount of families, we've got 10 months, which will get us practically through an entire year. But are we ready for it? I'm not sure. I would say maybe we could throw another 2 here and we can assess from that position. So we're going to put down a couple of houses here. We'll put a few down. Do we want them on the back here? Yeah, let's do something like this. So it kind of like follows the curvature. Or do we want it like that because the others went all the way back here? That would be fine. That'll be fine. We could even, if we really wanted to, have like a little path that comes around the back just for the sake of it. But people don't really care too much about a nice view in the game, at least. We have got another farming location that could happen here. So we could continue this in time and set up another farm. Maybe even 3, I believe, is what we said before. Now, because we're in winter, the berries aren't here, right? 294 berries. That is our main source of food. So right now we are relying on these wild animals, but we also were quite lucky in getting a decent surplus prior to these seasons hitting. Everything is going tickety-boo, but I am worried about the impending doom that is combat, and we need to start thinking about it soon. I've just talked about trading. I've just talked about what we could trade out. Now you can trade things like planks, you know, things that maybe we don't have here. We've got clay, so we could take some of this stone and temporarily we could turn it into, I believe it's called masoned stone or dressed stone. We will need to use a little of it, 5 of it right here to upgrade our granary because with the food, we'll need that. And I just realized another thing we will need for, where is it? Farming industry? No, it's farming. Here we go. We'll need a windmill. We will need a windmill, which will grind down the grain into flour. Now we're doing wheat, rye, and then fallow. So this is actually super beneficial for us because we can then take that flour, take it to what's called a communal bakery, and then get bread, right? Get that bread. Everyone needs to be getting that bread. I don't know about you, but I'm a huge bread enjoyer. Not just in game, huge bread enjoyer. So windmill efficiency 90%, 94%. I guess it's dependent on elevation and things like that. There's actually a really good spot for it. What was it? Here, 94%. Is there anywhere else? 98, 99. Is it based on height? What is this based on? I'm not entirely sure. We'll put it here for now, and then we can always kind of construct things around it as we kind of go. Now, I understand things aren't looking the prettiest right now. My plan is to maybe strip down here once we're out of stone, which will be very, very soon. Remove this, and then we could put more houses here if we wanted to. The church is fine. Oh, there's that stone I was talking about. This one. It's called dressed stone. So we could start refining it, which is done here at stonemason's station. Okay, stonemason's station. And we could have like farm here, and then maybe like in like a little industrial zone, maybe over here, because we want everything to be relatively close together, just to reduce the amount of travel time on foot. There is 1 stone left. Can someone go pick up this last stone for me, please? Who are you? Stefan? Stefan, go pick up that last stone for me. Yeah, so you slammed the ever-living hell out of it. Thank you so much, Stefan. You will be remembered. I say that like you're going to perish. That's not what's happening. You have 1 stone in there. So we're going to demolish this now because we've got what we needed out of it. And we'll get rid of this road because we don't need it. And hopefully someone will go get that in due course. We've got some more houses being built here, which is fantastic. Church access. So we can start to add some backyard extensions here. What I'm possibly looking for is armorers and blacksmiths. This is more for, this is a butcher's, brewery, joiners. So we'll need a joinery, a blacksmith, and potentially an armory at some point. Well, a lot of these we will just need. And I like having them in a single area. Field wasn't fully sown. Was it sown at all? Predicted harvest is 67. That's fine. That's fine. But yeah, we'll need to start thinking about a lot of things. A lot of things. We can see the food is starting to go down, and we are deep into winter now. Sheep shearing is forbidden. Wild berry bushes become dormant, but we have still got our wild animals, and we have still got 8 months in the back pocket. So maybe we can start to think about a little industrial zone. Okay. And what if we were to have it in this sort of square, right? What if we were to have it in this area? Now, what does an industrial zone kind of need? I mean, immediately we need a stone masonry thing, right? Because we said we were going to turn some of the rest of the stones into the dress stones, so then we can sell them. There's a clay furnace, there is a smithy, there's a bloomery, and there's a charcoal kiln. I'm not too worried about the charcoal for now. It's a very good way to get more fuel. It like doubles it. But right now that isn't a priority for us. We can also turn lime kiln will turn rubble stone into mortar, but we can also get some stone elsewhere. Tannery turns hides into leather. I do need to check, actually. What else are we getting from hunting? Are we getting leather? What are we getting here? 72. We're getting pelts. So pelts can be turned into what? I believe pelts are used for clothing. That gets pelts. Wool into yarn, flax into linen, hides into leather. Not entirely sure. I think it's one of the backyard kind of extension things. So we'll put that there. And then this may be a little bit too small, but we'll also, we want some houses which have got the artisan backyards precisely like that. Precisely like that. So one of them can be like a forgery. One of them could be for something else like a, who knows, forgery in an armory. Is that what it's called? I'm not 100% sure. Not 100% sure. We can also do it down here, but I'd like having all the other stuff around. Something else we need to trade. Okay, we need to stop putting it off. So we're going to put a trading post down, and we're going to put it sort of up here. I think we want to put it up here, not out the way as such, but just kind of just so it's here. And I want it kind of straight, so I'm going to put a little bit there. You can see we are in winter now. Obviously, all the snow on the ground. And during this time, the berries are kind of gone. We've got a little bit of clay. Do these fish are frozen, so no one could like access them right now. Let's take this time as well to have a look at the other kind of towns and stuff. Where are they at? Here we go. So we got one up here. This is kind of what they're working with. So they've got some big back gardens going on. Clay furnace. They've got a bit of fish going on. Their church. And they've gone very like square. I like it. Nothing wrong with that at all. And then that is us. Where is it? Did I put one on or two? Must have only put one on. That's fine. We've got some bandits over here, which we'll need to take care of as well in due course. To be fair, I don't look like I have a lot going on right now, but we'll progress nice and slowly, because the problem is if you get too much too quickly, too many people, too many mouths to feed, too many people to try and keep warm during the trying months, then you're going to run into issues. You're going to run into issues really quick. Right, so once someone moves into here, we'll be able to upgrade it, I believe. Oh, we can upgrade it right now. And we're going to do that right away. No one's moved in here yet, so we can't actually upgrade it. But this one we can. We are going to upgrade it. And then I'm not sure which ones we're going to want to go with. Productions of cloves, cloaks, and gabardines. That seems pretty good. I think that means we can do the pelts, right? We could also sell the pelts, but I was also a little bit worried about kind of, what do you call it, like an army. So I mean, the shields would be good. So we could make war bows, we could make shields, but whatever it is, we need it to be right, because we can only afford one right now. I would say making some shields would be good, because then we could either use them or we could sell them. So I'm going to make a joiner's workshop here in the back garden, and that will allow planks to be made into shields. We've got a trading post up here. Let's go to trade and then have a look at, we want to sell these. Major trades require a tradery to be established, which requires 50. Okay, so before we can do that, we need 40 gold, 50 gold. So maybe we could sell our pelts. That's what they're called. So we can export these, and we can decide how many we want to keep. So maybe let's say we want to keep 40 pelts. So someone will trade these, right? I believe. I'm hoping. This is where we can also start bringing stuff in. So if we're worried about not having any metal around, we can, not fuel. Where is it? Under one of these. Construction. Oh, I think I did just see it. Crafting materials. So we can start importing ore, right? So if we sell it, we get 2 a go. But if we buy it, it's 11 gold every single time, which is obviously pretty spenny. Pretty spenny. We are making large shields right now, though. Before we continue with that, I want to look at advanced. And here we are. We are on large shields. And I want to make sure we have a certain amount of planks in reserve. So let's have at least 50 planks in reserve. But then if you have 50 planks, just make shields until you can't no more. What's going on here? There's reports of a band of raiders roaming nearby land. Should we track their steps? So this is a year before we will start to get dogged on. Okay, a year before we start to get dogged on. Here's our rye field, by the way. Our rye field is growing very, very, very nicely. We'll put someone in the windmill ahead of time so we don't forget, and that can be very, very good. So what we got going on here with these people? We are transporting. Are we getting any of the nice stone yet? We've got rough stone here. Large shields are coming in, which is fantastic. We've got 0 dressed stone right now. Where are these people? Can I where's this person? Here is one of them. What are we doing? What are we doing, do you know? We got somewhere to be. Oops, got somewhere to go, somewhere to be. So someone's also moved into this one. So we can upgrade this burgage plot, which is exactly what we're going to do. So we'll need to make a decision about what we want to put in the back garden of this particular house. I'm not sure. I'm not sure right now. Really not too sure. But you can start to see things are coming together. Obviously, we've got sort of this outside area. Not necessarily poorer area, but it's something. And then we've got this like farmland and the industry and stuff like that. And we'll start to bring this all the way around in time. We can also upgrade these stables, these hitching post of stables, which give us more space, but we can't buy any animals until we have more. We need more regional wealth again, which is where the trading comes in. So if we click at this, let's have a look and see, is there any trading that's gone on so far? No trading has happened right now. No trading has happened right now, but that is okay. That's okay. We have faith that the pelts will go. I think in this level 2, we will need to put in weapons of sorts. Probably more spears, is what I would say. There's an army right here, but I don't know if they're after me. It doesn't look like it. They're up here. We're down here. So we may be okay. It may be time also to get some iron from here, just so then we can start making weapons as a backup, although that is not a limitless source of iron. So we're going to do that. We're going to get a mining pit. No deposit in range. Oh, no, you're fine. You're fine. I'll put that here. So we'll put that down here, and then we will kind of... Oops. I want to curve this up a little bit. And then we'll have this kind of meet the King's Road, which is this one. All right. And then with the iron, we need to plan what we're doing with it. We need a bloomery, I believe it's called a bloomery. And that is unfortunate that doesn't fit in that little spot, but that is totally fine because we will plop it right here instead. We could move our market to here if we really, really wanted to. So we could, the food variety and everything could move here, and then we could use this space for something better, which I believe actually may be the play. So let's do a market. It doesn't need to be massive though, right? It doesn't need to be massive. We do that. Just 9 stalls. I mean, we only have 2 right now, right? So we'll keep them there for now, and then we'll see kind of what's going on. An army is passing through. They're getting active. Okay, this bro is getting active. The Battle Brothers, there's 72 odd units there, but that's fine. Our settlement level has gone up as well, which is fantastic. We can specialize our settlement if we wanted to, but actually, oh, there is a second one. Oh no, there's not a second one. It's coming soon. I was very excited there. So right now in early access, there's only this first little perk, but in time, as you get bigger and bigger, you can see they've got plans to put, what is this, 1 2 3 4 5 6 different perk slots in here. So that would be very, very exciting. Very, very, very exciting. Okay, so that doesn't need to be built, does it? Whereas this does. So we're going to demolish this one, which is fine. And then all these components will just be on the floor, but they're going to reset up over here, which reclaims this area for us, right? Reclaims this little area. We've got no houses ready right now. Do we need more people? We could. So let's put it on 4x and see what's going on over here. Got nothing going on over here, which is fine. This is still on 8, but that, again, not a problem. Not a problem. The berries are now starting to come back in, and they are growing. So we're going to take 1 off the hunting camp, and we're going to put 1 back on the berries, okay? Which will... Actually, we're probably going to take both off, because right now, that's at 12, 13, okay? So it's in the process of regrowing. It's repopulating right now. How's this going? What stage are we in? We're in the growing stage right now. And we don't want to burn the field. Predicted harvest is 71, which is fine. And then we'll do a wheat next time, which will be a little bit lower, but that's again, very, very respectable. And then we'll need a bakery. We'll need a bakery, which we could assign to this house, I believe. A bakery, actually, you need to put it up here. Converts will have this relevant beam. Yeah, that's fine. But we're not going to be in a level 3 kind of area quite yet. Mining pit, right. Some of this metal, we will need that. We will need that. So we're going to have a family getting metal, and that will come in relatively slowly because of that distance. Obviously, there's a fair amount of travel which they'll need to do. What else can we put in here? Horses can be assigned to trading posts, allowing up to 50 goods carried each trip. decreasing time to reach trade points, but we need 60 regional wealth for that. So let's have a look at these. I just realized there's no families assigned, and that may be why nothing is happening. That is a terrific blunder. Horrific blunder. So over here, we would want spears. So we'd want this particular section, the blacksmith. We're not worried about armor. They don't need to be decked out. But if they have a shield and a spear, that would be fantastic. That's the plan, at least. But again, this is our bottleneck right now. And now we're getting to the point where, you know what? A few extra bodies wouldn't go amiss. So we're exactly going to do that. We're going to take this and we're going to get 3 more houses put in, just like that. And if we wanted to, we could line them up around here as well. Furthermore, we could start to continue this round a bit more. We could go here and round. And what would that exactly look like? Before we do that, let's move these elsewhere. Let's put them down here near the mill. Put that there and put that there, right? Right, now let's have a look at this. We brought this here, mayhaps. And this is going to be a slightly different shape because we still want it to... We want the nice ones along the river, right? I beg your pardon. Sun's coming out here in the UK now, and I'm allergic to it as an indoor warrior. Yeah, something like that, potential. Something like that. That is a massive ass field, though. We would need bodies on it. We would need a lot of bodies, but that is okay. So if we wanted to, I mean, just like theoretically, if we wanted to go absolutely crazy, we'd need 16, but it's too steep. Why is it too steep? Is it because of this area? Like, what if we were to... There's a section of it which is a little bit too steep, so we would kind of figure out where that is. So that is fine. Is it all the way down here? I mean, that's crazy how that's allowing that. Holy smokes, we could really put them on the end there. Oh, wow, we can make a big garden for one of these as well. That's quite sick how that's doing that. So we could go all the way out here, right? We could knock it down if we wanted some bigger ones. We could have just like 2 or 3, which will be growing areas, but all this space feels wasted, right? So I'd say we would do something like that. And do we want to do it? I mean, we have 3 that are being built right now. Is it going to make too many people come in too quickly? 7 months ahead of time? I would say we hold off. I would say we hold off on that for now. We have to see what this first kind of, what this first yield is like. I need to see what it's like. There we go. We have a little bit of regional wealth coming in. A little bit of regional wealth. And where is our metal? We got iron ore coming in, which is great. So that's a marketplace. Bloomery, we need someone in here. Someone is claiming another area right now. So this one is being claimed by the off-map enemy. But right now, I'm not in a position to fight. I'm not in a position to fight anyone. You can have it. You can have it. Right. Too much in the way of berries here. So we're gonna pivot. Okay. I'm gonna pivot a little bit like that. If I were to do something like this, 20 out of 36, because we have the shields. We just need more spears, and we need. Oh, there we go. We have 25 now. Hang on. This is great. We need the spears then. Need a blacksmith. So then we can start making spears. And then if we get that up to 36, at least we have then like 1 unit, which is decent. 1 unit of 36 people. And then behind them, we could make another couple of houses here and make bows, great bows. And then we would have some, range, range behind a wall of shields, which may be all that she wrote, maybe exactly what we need. I'm a big archery guy. I like rangers. I enjoy that kind of stuff, Yeah, I played stealth archer in Skyrim. Who didn't? That nightingale armor is exactly what makes the world go around, man. I am noticing that the logging people are getting very deep into this forest. I mean, we've got plenty here, so it's not a lot to worry about. Something we can do, actually, is we can put down a forester's hut. And what that is, if I show you, gathering, forester's hut. This will allow workers to plant saplings, which will then grow into, obviously, full-grown trees. So it makes the whole process a lot more sustainable. Obviously, I built this out here, but we're not in a position really to be doing a lot with it. If we look at the fertility, we could rise it up if we wanted to, but it's just so big. Like how I'm gonna put it down just to see how damn large this thing is. So it's measured in morgans or something like that. Morgans. This is 2.8 morgan. I reckon a family can do half a morgan by hand. So this is colossal. We would need a lot more families, but would it is it worth having more families in just for them to get more food? And that's the only thing that they can do just due to the throughput. I'm not sure right now. What I am sure of is that we're not quite ready and we're waiting for the field of rye to come through. The windmill to start doing his business. The windmill will come in. And then on top of that, we will actually need a communal oven. Did I put one of these down? That is the question. I'm not sure if I did. We could put a row of stuff here, but then it's fertile soil. We could put it here actually. That fits there nicely, right behind the church, you know. You go pray a little bit, have a little roll afterwards. Why not? Why not? I'm for it, man. I'm absolutely for it. At least the bread bit. Do we need another family here? Maybe. We're at that point where we're just kind of waiting for boys to start coming through. We need people to start coming through. Things are going very well though, I will say. This feels right, but this is the main problem. The raiders, a year, not even a year now, a few months. So we've got some regional wealth again coming through, which is great. That is because of our, look at the records, because those pelts that we're selling, and we have 81 still. So it's going to be, we're going to keep getting rid of them. We're going to keep getting rid of them, which is great. What else have we got going on here? We've got iron slab. We've got one iron slab, and we are making spears. From one iron slab and one plank, we are making 2 spears. I didn't even mean to. This was set automatically. We have 0 spears though. 0 spears. What? Am I doing something silly? Is it because of? No, it should be alright. Should be alright. They all been used here. Let me get rid of this. Spears. Where's the spears not going? What are our people doing? Ah, yes, I need garments now. Beverage access. Holy smokes. Waiting, transporting. I mean, maybe we're just like behind on... Wait, building requires maintenance. It could potentially collapse. Excuse me. So does that mean we need to get a tool in? We could get a tool. Or we could craft them with the metal that we're getting. But, I mean, we just don't have that much iron really available. That's the kind of issue we're having right now. Maybe we just tempt fate. Or we go to the trading post and we trade for a tool and we import just one. So we just make sure we have one in at all times, right? If we've got money coming in, we can afford to probably do that for now. 152. So anything else we want to do? We could purchase an animal, 50 goods per trip. Is it a good investment? If we can keep up with the amount of pelt, yes. But maybe we're going to be trading other stuff in the future like shields. So we will get this. We will get this. Not enough space. You are damn right. So we will upgrade this to a stable and we'll also upgrade this to a stable ahead of time. We must be close to harvesting. Not quite. 57% the way through. Crop growth 58%. 71, 99 days. And then hopefully everyone's going to be like on it. We've got 3 families here. Hopefully everyone's going to be going absolutely in. So the berries are now coming back nicely. And we've got 1 person on hunting, and that, I mean, it's infinite. Is it enough volume though? Food is the thing we're kind of worried about. 7 months worth. But we're hoping to get a big surplus, big surplus when we get all of this rye come through, gets put into the windmill, and then we've got a bunch of flour to be making some bread. 260 days until an attack. Are we getting any? We have now got 32 spears, 65 large shields, which is better. We need 2 more spears and then we have a full battalion there, which is great. I would also like to take this time. I think I want to try and get another couple of these houses down for the sake of crafting some bows. They don't need to be big. They just need to be right. So like this. And then we can have this sort of come down here if we wanted to, just for now, just to kind of keep it all nice and tidy. Things are going good. I'm pretty happy with where we're at. We can't build in this red area. That will affect the animals. We've got a horse coming through. Hopefully we have got some tools as well from trade that will be coming through. If I have a look here, yeah, we've just been exporting, no import, so we're taking 10 pelts at a time. So we're going to be able to 5x that, which is kind of crazy. There you go, there's another few just coming through. I understand that if you trade too much of the same thing, the demand dips, right? The demand dips so much because there's an abundance on the market. So that's something we need to be careful of as well. The main objective here, I would say, is not for me to win entirely. if we can fend off this raiders thing and maybe claim another land, I would say would be good. Maybe fight off one of the other armies. I think that would be a really, really nice place to kind of call it a success. 21 that time. Are we now running out of the pelts? 46, yeah, I'd say so. More family members are coming in. Fantastic. So here, we would want to level it up, but we're not quite ready. So here we'd need Boa's workshop. And then we could put an armory next to it, or maybe a tailor. Actually, because a tailor will make clothes, which is what we need here. Garments for level 3 if we wanted any. So we are getting regional wealth, right, from these guys, I believe, which is fantastic. Fantastic stuff. So how happy are people? Are these not happy, or they don't have water access because the well isn't large enough? So we're gonna make the well larger. Is the stonemasons actually doing anything? Have we got any of the nice stones? I don't know if we do, rough stone, potentially not. Food still stonemasons. Maintenance stats needs, a lot of it is just waiting. So I wonder if things aren't really moving correctly. Just fine. It's early access. I think maybe I'm doing something wrong as well. Yeah, nothing's stored inside. Maybe we just take the family out for now. Then we don't need to do anything else. Leave that like that. Then we need families start moving in here, or we can upgrade this one, which means we can start getting the bows going. And then from there, it's actually a case of how many bodies can we get in here? How many foot soldiers can we get? Tree is full here at the Forager's Hut. So there's 52 berries in here. So I would say that requires an extra family here. Start moving bits and pieces around. Level 2, which is great. Let's get the Boa's workshop over in our little industrial and transport area here. How's the field looking? We're at 85%, which is great. We are getting well and truly closer to that little bloomer advanced. Here we go. So we're going to be making war bows, and we'll do it up until we have 40, which means we could do with more planks, right? How many planks do we have? 47 is fine. You remember how before I was saying the amount of timber will dictate our planks? Well, that's kind of coming into play now. Apparently there's another ruler's thing over here, but I'll just take your word for it. I couldn't see them. I'll take your word for it. So hopefully now, here we go. Warbows 7. We've got 50. We have got spears and shields. Okay, so here's something else we can set up then. Say we want 2 groups of spearmen, right? They're 36 ago. So if we want 2 of them, that's 72. So we need 72 spears and 72 shields. Everything else could be traded. So we could export. Hang on, if I do this. Oops. And then we set this to, we set this to 36. So we always have a battalion in spare. So we keep this and the rest of them go. Same with large shields. Export until we have 36 spare. Then that means we can do this and this. We just don't have the people right now. That's the problem we have. We just don't have the people, which means we need to start ramping up housing production. But for housing production, we need to make sure we have enough food to feed everyone, right? And hopefully you can start to see where the fun of this kind of game comes in. It's okay, we got to think about this, get to design a nice little village. What are we right now? Medium village. You got farming, there's trading. It's good for little autistic people just like me. At least I think so. So people here, how are we looking? We are trading stuff, the livestock, carrying a rider, the people. We are transporting. Okay, everything seems to be going swimmingly. It's a shame that there is no tools coming in as of yet. We've got 9 war bows, and we can probably start to pick things up a little bit. Harvest season has started, so now we can start to see our little guys are going for it right now. They are in. They are going to start picking all of this. We'll come back to the farmhouse in time as I forget what it's called, like the grains, and then the grains will go to the windmill to be turned into flour. And then we'll have someone at the communal oven who will hopefully take the flour and bake us some bread. And we should hopefully see the months of food remaining go up. That's the idea, at least. They did manage to get it all pretty quickly. It's the sowing, which is the hardest, right? Or getting the land ready. Here we go. The sheaves, sorry. So we could upgrade to a plowing station. Plow in a gathering pattern, working from the center of the field outwards. That's pretty cool. So we've got all of these coming into here. And then, oh, okay. So in the farmhouse, it will get turned from sheaves into grain. And then the grain you can see is going down and will go, hopefully, into here, create rye flour. And once we start seeing that go down, hopefully start coming in here. And there you go. You get rye bread. High spoilage, apparently. But we can start to see our food go up. 9 months worth, 8 months goes up to 9 months, just over a couple of loaves. We love to see it. And there is plenty, I believe. I mean, it is moving so quick. Crops rotated, fantastic. So now we are going for apparently we're going for a wheat, which is only a 9%. So actually, I reckon it may be worth just fallowing this one. We lost it so quickly. So quickly did that get kind of destroyed. And we'll go wheat right here. That's how we'll do it. So berries are shrinking, which means the berry boys can now... we can do something else here. What was this? Grow herbs. Not entirely sure what this does, but we're going to get it. I believe it's for ensuring your people don't get ill, right? So now we just need people to start coming in. And how do we do that? We've got unemployment, lack of administrative buildings. Okay, so now we're at the point where we can start thinking about our castle, our manor. And where do we want it? We could have it on the water right here. So we could continue this and it could be sort of down here. So let's get into that. Let's put down our manor. We need more planks, unfortunately. We need more planks. So, because they're all being turned into shields and stuff, right? This one we could... Oh, we need to level this up, which does take planks, ironically. But we'll do it anyway. So advance. Maybe we have war bows until we have... What did we say? Like 72? So get to 72 and then we'll be all right. Actually, no, because then that means that we're actually just going to keep using them. So if we go... Was it 36? 36 spare. It's weird how I think it works because when we're like everything is spare right now, right? 66, 71. If I do this and this and this, now it like uses them. Now we have 34, 39. We just don't have the bodies to use everything that we made. But this may still be okay. But if we do that, it kind of splits them up evenly, right? So it kind of depends on what we're after. Shielding, all that kind of stuff. But we now have like a mini army, which is totally fine. Maybe for now, what we want to do is not the blacksmith. Blacksmith does require planks. Maybe we want to make sure we have 40 in reserve for all of these, right? Have 40 planks in reserve before you do anything. And then you can build as many as you want as long as we have 40 planks. That's how that will go. We have no more houses right now, so we need to think about that. Yeah, manor will go down here, I think. We'll like continue this and we'll have like our manor over here. Is now the time to be putting in the big lot? Potentially. And I would say it would be, what did we say? Like something like this. Does give us a hell of a load of houses. So what was that? That is 7 right there. And then if we do this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, we can actually get 10 out of that same space. See, so sometimes you can make like a little annex sort of thing with just with the same amount of space, which is really, really cool. Really, really, really cool. Okay, let's keep pressing on here. Keep pressing on. So hopefully we've got the plank situation under control a little bit. It's taking longer to get timber as well, I've noticed. So unemployment's a bit of an issue. People don't like the unemployment. We've got 9 months worth of food. So really doing all of that didn't really give us like that much, you know? Didn't really give us that much. So do we want another farm? I mean, we can get another farm. There is still some flour and stuff in here. It looks like it's all still kind of being processed anyway. Is there any in here still? So that's all good. There's nothing in there for now. Nothing in here. We look at this. How much bread did we get out of that? 31 rye bread. So we could, I don't know, we could do all sorts. We could farm this up. We could upgrade this. I mean, it only takes one timber, 1 log to be fair. So we can do that. And that will allow oxes to sort of help plow this. And then we could field all this and it would really start to get in there. But unsure if it's necessary. Honestly, unsure if it's necessary. Let me just see here. Max frame rate 144 sharpening high. Yeah, oh, we're on ultra. That's wonderful. That's wonderful how we're on ultra. I like it. Do nothing. There we go. Cosmetic day-night cycle. That's pretty nice. Always displayed deposit icons. Nah, oh, sorry. Just wanted to check some of the settings there. Yeah, this is all going absolutely swimmingly. Although we just need more bodies, we are hopefully going to be getting some more. And we can expand this construction, allowing an extra family to move in on every single one of these. So everyone that's complete, we can we can do that. So when this one is done, we'll let it rip right away, and it will just make an extra little home or an extra little side house, I guess. Like I said, an annex for people to live in it as well. So you can use the same amount of ground space, but get more people sort of in there. We could be at a position where we could do something like 1, 2, 3, right? Get more people on farming from over here. And I mean, could we do it? What was this? Emma, food, fertility, rye. I mean, we can rye this. We could just have a giant one, you know what I mean? Just, is it the right play? I don't know. Are we going to run it anyway? You bet your ass. Of course we're gonna try. I'll see what it's like. You never know. Maybe good. We'll see if they actually do anything with it though. 423 in regional wealth is nice. Buildings require maintenance. I do understand it requires maintenance, but we should be importing a tool. But for some reason, I'm not sure if they're coming in. Let's have a look here. No, they are coming in. Maybe we just need to up that just a touch so we get like 2 at a time. Maybe we just keep 2 there. We'll double that. That plot is still waiting. We've upgraded this. Maybe we can get another ox here, and that will kind of be used for the farming, because with all this, I imagine people will need it. Then what's our planks looking like? Planks is at 12. Have we slowed down on the plank front? How many do we need? We need 20. So I've asked for everything else to kind of halt until we have 40, I believe. So advance me here. What about you? This is level 2. I think we wanted. Do we want this? Do we want the armorer's workshop? We may want the armorer's workshop. Or is that not worth it right now? Maybe we'll get the tailor's bench. Why not? Because we'll need that at some point. We've got 30 days until the attack, really. So anyone else that we can kind of get, we need people just to start moving in. So they're claiming this one next to me somehow. Where is the army? Apparently there's an army here claiming this, but I don't know where they are. We could start a war with them, but I understand that those guys are no joke. They will have lots and lots of people. The forager hut is empty. That is fine. You can just chill. You can chill, and then maybe you can go on there as well. I just know that will start to eat away at things. So all these houses are free right now. Stone well, water supply 100%. Good. I mean, that is being claimed so quickly. 15 days until the attack. I'm very much looking forward to it, honestly. I like a little bit of combat. If I were to go bang, bang, bang. So 2 lots of 18 and a 14 bowmen. I mean, the longer we can kind of hold off and get as many people in as possible, the better. Passive income, level 3, level 4s, monthly migration, market variety. I mean, everything is good. It's just time. Public order, lack of administrative building. I mean, I need more plank. Oh my god, we just got so many more planks. Hang on. So this is our manor. Let's put that down here. Okay. Garrison space. Garrison's okay. We don't need to worry about that. And then we'll get this as well. This is like a little tower that gives us more kind of boys, should we say. So when you make a manor, there's a small group of not mercenaries, of kind of people that will help fight with you. It's like a royal guard kind of thing. Right, the raiders have been spotted, and they are all the way up here, apparently. And apparently so we do need to keep our wits about ourselves now. We are in the realm of being jumped on. We just need to know where they are. So this could be them, but they seem to be pillaging someone else right now. They're pillaging the green player. And if we have a look here, it is a damn bloodbath with these little bucklers. Hang on, the spear boys are coming in. I love it. But I mean, some of them are just over here taunting. But I mean, what else? What can you really do? If that's who they're going to attack, that's who they're going to attack. And if that is the case, I'm going to go find some trouble to finish things off. I'm going to go find some trouble. Let's just make sure we can get this built, and then we'll go find some trouble. Probably go find some bandits somewhere. There was bandits around, unless they've already been dealt with. Seems like they've already been dealt with. Then maybe we'll go conquer someone else. Maybe we'll go conquer this guy, or we could just go right now. Is he defended? Is he good? I think he's defended him. He's done it. Absolutely. So we'll go up there and see if we can cause some trouble in a minute. Let's just get this constructed, and we'll crack on from there. War bows. 55 war bows. So again, we have corpses near. corpses near? Where are the corpses? Not sure what you're talking about there. Right, let's put someone back on the forager's hut. We've got through the winter, which is great. Only 6 months worth of food left. Kind of scary, honestly. Kind of scary. Let's throw some rye on here. Then wheat. What stage are we in right now? I mean, that's in fallow, right? This is also in fallow. What if we put... Is that just rotated? Okay, that didn't do... Yeah, we want this. Then put it on rye now. And then fallow. Right? Plow. Yeah, go plow. Here we go. Now the boys are going. Now we have a bunch of families. It's not too bad. 7 families on there. I know I did just put another one on there. This may be doable, actually. That may be doable. But only with like one at a time. So you kind of flick between the two, I'd imagine, right? So you have one which is growing and one which is kind of recouping its fertility a little bit. There we go. And we can see after this fallow, rye has already gone up to 97, which is great. Great news. And wheat is on 68. That must be the play. That must be the play where you you stagger between two. And I would say that the Riverside estate is coming along very, very nicely. Very, very, very nicely. No issues, no problems. We've overcome almost everything. Trading, going through pole arms, shields, warbows. So what if we just wanted one? 36. How many people do we have? Not that many. We don't have that many people. But that's fine. We can do this and this. I want this to be built, and we have 6 houses which aren't there yet. Once we get those filled, I would really much like to take up some arms, march my way up to this place. What is this? Bame Quee Girl. I'm sure I absolutely smashed that pronunciation. And honestly, I think I want to just go find out what they're all about. We'll go on a march up this eastern side. And yeah, go from there. I think that's the idea. New families start moving in. That's music to my damn ears. We love hearing that. Modest yield. Okay, 57 is good. There we go. So we've got... What's it? I'm scared of pronouncing it incorrectly. Retinue. What day is this? Retinue? But either or. This is our castle. And we could actually start making like walls and stuff, which is cool. Putting in outer towers, so where villagers can go in and they can shoot at enemies and things like that. Very, very cool. Walls and gates. So I think what we want to do first, before we do this, is we want to put in a... I don't know if we want to put a gate in or something, or just do it without it. Maybe we'll do it without it. So we do castle planner, and then we can add a wall or gate, and then we can kind of start to do stuff like that. So what if we kind of... How do we do the adjust curvature? Control? Okay, it's not really control in this. Yeah, so we can make it like as curvy or the outside as we want. Maybe we want like something relatively like straight anyway, a bit like this, just so we have something that's going to go down like this, like this, like this, that maybe. I'm not sure how we add a gate. I think you can upgrade the walls and stuff like this, right? And that requires so much, so that needs 68. Standard Bailey area from standard to large. Okay, I didn't mean to get rid of it like that, but that's fine. So we'll tighten this up. I'm not sure how big it really needs to be, but we can do that. Apparently this is colliding as well. This is one of the issues which I had with it in the past. Like it won't sort of let me do, and then like it kind of does that. I'm not sure. But either or, we've got a manor, and from that we've got the retinue, and we can actually spend. We'd need money from the treasury, but then we can increase it. And these guys have got, they're decked out. These guys are pretty decked out, and they'll be coming on our little crusade here momentarily. The game is paused. We're not too worried about that. 6 months worth of food. We're getting there. It is just the increasing amount of people is kind of tough. There we go. That field is all done now. And let's wait for one more family to come in. There we go. Public order is nice and high now as well. 100% public order. These guys aren't too happy because they need animal produce and fruits. Animal produce. Oh, so you want things like snorkers, right? You want what's it called? You want something in here, don't you? You want a butcher. That's from mutton, sausages from meats, salt and meats. I don't have any salt, which is a problem. It's okay. Listen, you'll live without your sausages. I understand. I understand how that could make you upset, but we can chill. We can chill on that. You'll be all right. That's good. That's good. That's good. We have got 5 going. 48 males. We could also hire a mercenary, right? So what is it? These ones, hire mercenaries. And this is for treasury paid up front. So we could get some heavy mercenary archers. Damn, they can shoot from a damn long way away. Or we just take our own boys. We go bang, 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 like this. And then, there we go. Someone else just joined. So we're going to take all of these. And then what we can do is we can rally them at a certain point. We're going to rally them all here. All right. And they don't need to run. They can walk. But keep your energy, chaps. Keep your energy. And then from all over the town, everyone will start congregating and get into different formation, which is really, really cool. Or maybe not yet. But when I can like click and drag, we can sort them out. So like the spearmen, obviously we want as like a wall, and we want the archers behind it. If I do that, work in progress, multiple squad waypoints. Oh, okay, that doesn't. If we hold Alt, it keeps kind of the formation. But we want to do something like this, right? Where we have a wide wall initially, and then we have a nice one of them, right? And then we have like the backup. We have the retinue, whatever. We have these guys kind of in the middle, right? So then once they get there. And then we can take all of these and we will march ourselves up to Greentown. If I hold Alt, Control even, or Shift, it is Alt, I can click and drag and it will keep them in that formation. So that's the plan. We're going to come up on this hill and we'll see what's going on. They've got a little building here and we'll see how they get on. I haven't got them in run either. I've got them in walk. So hopefully they'll be slowly meandering to keep their fatigue nice and low. Now, during this time, not a lot will get done at the town because the men are off kind of fighting, but it's not a problem. Add another one to the mining pit. There's only 18 iron in there, to be fair, but that could go really, really quick. Soon our boys will approach. Look at the gentlemen. Handcrafted spears and great shields. They're not scared of anything. They may look like peasants with cowls on their head, but they're ready to go. They are ready to go, man. All right. We are now approaching where we need to be. The formation is set up. Shoot at will. Okay. Think we're okay. I don't know if there's anyone here. Have they all been pillaged? They haven't been pillaged yet. So we're gonna slowly keep on this high ground or higher ground, and we're gonna walk. Oh no, we're gonna jog down here now. Well, we're gonna start using some fatigue and just settle in. And hopefully our archers, once they stop. I know we can just walk actually. Once our archers stop, hopefully they'll start laying into some of these people. And if there are any armies that are going to come out, then we can get a little bit of combat. And I'm not entirely sure how sieging sort of goes, but that will be fine, I'm sure. There was a little siege camp somewhere here before. Do I need to attack them or something? Do I need to attack? How? Am I being silly? Okay, yet another dog has crawled here. Send that. Letter sent. And then does that mean we can have fisticuffs now then? I pulled up hoping we could get into it a little bit, you know? I can't claim this. Can't claim it. Can I claim with influence? I don't have the influence. Have I messed this up this entire time? No bandits. Okay, well how do I get this influence? I'm pressing okay. Settlement level and then taxation. I don't want to tax people. They'll be sad. Okay, after all that, we'll come back then, I guess. After all that, we'll trot you all back. And then taxes. Such a surplus food can be given to the church in return for influence. 10%. 10% of the food. 2,000 we need is kind of crazy. Well, that was not what I thought it was going to be, but it's just one of those things. If we see another army, that would be great. This is blue. I can't claim it. Is it? Blue. I think he's 250. I request some influence. Outlaws. Yet another dog. No influence cost. -10. Bite me. Bite me, you cowards. Okay, maybe we do. This does not give us enough. Maybe we need to start looking into like more growing. I mean, this is going to be giant, right? Predicted harvest is only 54, which is kind of ridiculous considering it's 92%. This one was also like 60 something, right? What in the hell? I am now confused. However, I will say that playing this after a tough week has been good. I like this. I am a little disappointed that I haven't got any fisticuffs, though. I'd very much like for someone to be upset at me, so then we can have at it. Okay, I have a family here. Is this on 12? No, we'll put another one here then. That's fine. That is totally fine. So yeah, it seemed like I made a massive error where I thought I could rock up to someone else's establishment and start throwing hands. However, That's not how it works. That's not how it works around here. Now we're in our corner, by the way. We can disband these units, which is fine. And all the boys will start going back to their own jobs and things like that. We still have got some houses unattended. That's fine. Just means we'll be ready next time. We'll be ready when something does happen. We need more influence. Increasing settlement level. Okay. So we need some level 3s and some level 2s. So really, we can start to... If we upgrade a bunch of these, how are we looking there? Start to upgrade these to level 2s. We are... Oh, residential not... Oh, it's not enough fuel. Interesting. I wonder... Not enough fuels in the commodities. I am wondering why. Maybe we need another one of these here, and maybe that will help. So once we get a market with some more people going, maybe? General goods, food variety, general goods. We've got firewood. Serves 27. There we go. Let's go down. Upgrade that. Upgrade that. Upgrade that. What are we lacking here? The timber and stuff like that. Okay, makes sense. Makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah. Sure. Tailor shop. Now, yes, we were talking about this, right? So what do we need here? Requires yarn, linen, or linen. Okay, so that's not ideal. That's not ideal because we don't actually have any of that right now, which is fine. Predicted harvest 54. What does this mean? Crop, orchid, and vegetable yields 30% of combined meadow environment. Pollination. Current effect 40. So you only get 44% pollination. Meadow environment. I saw that here. Environment. So with dense shadow forest, animal life and resources. Wait, what is this one? Farmland. Urban. Pollination. Is this meadow? This is meadow. Okay. So maybe like the more we have, the better it will be. 276. I need 2,000. How much food do you need me to give them? 22 food given. That's fine. Actually, it gave a fair amount. Family members are joining in. So more food is required. Oh, it is now, this is now already getting harvested. My God. That's all going to go. Nom. Kind of like Pac-Man. You know what I mean? So we've got all that. Now it's all going to come into here, right? And what other food options do we have? We have this. We have this. We have this. And we can do like houses with big, like big gardens, sorry. Like farming gardens. Is that something really that we want to do? I mean, we can. Or we can buy it. We just don't. We have some regional wealth. We're not doing a lot with that money right now. So we've got bits coming in. And it'll be interesting to see what we're actually selling. So it's exports. It is all pelts. We are just selling pelts right now. And we're just importing tools. So we could start getting some more food in. So you got some fish and stuff. But we're not quite in a position where we can do anything extra. So we need to start working on getting some level 3s as well. And for that, we need garments, beverage, animal produce. Oh, we need fruits as well. Okay, so it does look like we need to use this wealth to start. We need we need houses here with some gardens and stuff on it, right? That's kind of what we need. Gardens and animals. So we can do that. I mean, this is going to be pretty damn colossal. How much does it do if I just do something like this? I mean, if these were all animals, that would be kind of nuts. So all chickens or goats or something, that'll give us a hell of a lot of eggs. Do we just do it? We could just do it, you know. But then, like, where do we expand to, I guess? Because we kind of want to keep going around. So maybe we do it like this, where we take this, we start bringing this around, like so, and we kind of, like, have it come to here, right? And we can use this as farmland, I imagine, or we can do this as, like, building. I would say we can just build on this. Yeah, we'll just build on it. So then we can do houses, like, here. Oops. So from here to here. And these can be like animal ones, right? All these can be little animal ones. So they'll have goats or chickens or something like that in it. And then here, these massive ass ones. So we could have it like this, but then separate it into maybe like 3 houses, which have got giant back gardens. And then that will allow us to have like some really big like that, or maybe even like that, like this. So we can do like orchids or carrots and stuff like that. And it's just a big, like another way to get some food. So like for now, we'd click on this, for example, and add, well, one of these. So passive yield of chickens. Every 4th yield provides chicken. Sorry, gives eggs, and then every 4th gives chicken. Or we've got this, which is pork, or goats. And I imagine goats are more expensive, but goats gives you the milk and the meat and hides. And hides can be traded or turned into kind of clothes. So maybe it's like a combination of all of it, right? Because variety is very good. Variety is super good. It's kind of what they want in this game. It is kind of what they want. My influence is not moving as quickly as I want, and it seems like no one is really wanting to pick a fight with me, which is an awful shame. Awful shame. What have we got going on here? Records, environment, development. Yeah, can't do anything with this. I think I did take this, didn't I? Yeah. Okay, so I'm getting less approval because of this tax I put in place. But I need the tax so I can get some influence. But that's totally fine. Listen, we're not. I do wish I could just walk in somewhere and start kind of like claiming though. 2,000 is so much. I can't even do combat here. But I guess we would go here, and then the yellow guy would come off the map and give us a hand, or would try and fight us for it. So maybe we just sit tight and we grind it out. Maybe we just grind it out. The food is definitely something we need though. So we do animal pen, animal pen, animal pen, animal pen, animal pen, animal pen, and then we do chickens on all these other ones. So chicken, and then these ones are going to be not chicken, right? These ones are going to be like this. Big fields, and we're going to be growing like carrots and cabbage and swede or whatever the hell these guys like eating, you know? That's the idea at least. But it's kind of come to life. I wanted to build by the river. It's cool. Anyway, where were we? Chicken. And then now when these are built, you actually need to pick. So we just got pork, or we got the milk and the hides and stuff. I think pigs are probably a bit better. So I'm going to take mostly pigs, maybe a little bit of goating. Maybe a little bit of goat head, you know? Just a little. And that's chickens. And then these don't have access to anything yet, although I feel like they should. We're also in a position where maybe a larger market is in order because of the volume of people, which would mean, well, I am not even sure. We'd put like a secondary market down here, I imagine, like right on the river. Not sure. Beverages are something people want as well, so that's something we can trade for. So we can do, well, it's probably a commodity. Ale, we could import ale at like, might have a surplus of like 10, and then we can put a tavern. We can put a tavern on the river. That's kind of vibey. Drinking some mead with the boys by the river. I'm down with that, man. I wouldn't mind a little situation like that. Sounds sick. Sounds absolutely phenomenal. Okay. Then these are being done. So then we would put in 4 years fully mature is really long. So we'd put in like vegetable gardens here, right? They would get done. And we'd also put in the extra set of hands so then they can actually do it all. Small tavern has been done. So we'll need to put a person in here, and then we'll up that as well. We'll upgrade it. And hopefully the mead will start coming in soon. What I'm hoping for. Mead will start coming in, or whatever it's called. I think it's mead. So we've got excess of large shields and stuff going out, which is insane, by the way. There's 70 in there. What if we get rid of these and we were to redo them now? So 36, 20 foot. So we've got 4 sets, 25. I mean, we're ready to fight. Listen, we're ready to go. We're not ready to eat, though. We are starving. We will soon be starving. I need to deal with this right now. So we've got these wild animals. Is there anything else that we can kind of do? I mean, we can start trading to get some food in. Fallow. This is on wheat. Only 46 is coming out of that one. So we can trade, and we'll have to get some. 11 to come in. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Beetroots, carrots. It's kind of nutty. Pears, bread. 15 to go. 14 cabbages. Oh, my God. I mean, we might just need to, like, import this, like, some beetroot and just kind of hope. We'll add an extra person here as well, I reckon. That's fine there. We just need the people to start moving in, maybe. So beetroot, low yield, 10 weeks, 14 weeks. Listen, triple carrot me. We need the biggest amount of goddamn... we need big yield. Granted, but big yield in a decent amount of time. 14 weeks is fine. It's a few months, you know? It's a few months. Windmill is fine. It's not really got a lot going on. 44%. Fertility drifts on breeze and wing. Fair enough. So this is growing through winter as well. Is that right? I thought you like chilled in winter. You know what I mean? You just kind of settled down a touch. But hey ho. I mean, we are also trying to get more influence. So we're donating some of our food. It is a shame I couldn't get to the point where we could fight someone quicker. It is a shame. Something else we'll need is a better church, which we need that smooth stone and stuff for, which we unfortunately couldn't get going. Although we had rough stone. We have rubble stone here, but maybe because of the maintenance, it didn't let me do it. Have we got any tools? 0 tools right now. Oh, we have some food coming in, which is great. And that's even before this. Is that because of the beet came in? Berries, bit of beetroot. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, our regional wealth took a absolute hit. Work area is empty. The forager's hut. That's fine. It's literally, it is fine. I would say you need to come out of here though. We've maxed out on the farmhouse. No, we need more boys on there. Tavern is okay. We just don't have the mead coming in yet. Is the mead even come in? The mead has not even come in yet. Trade. The ale, sorry. Oh, it's a major trade. Oh, you're shitting me. I need this. I need 60. So I need another one to come through like now. And also over here. Needs to be a rich resource, but we'll demolish that because we don't need that anymore. What is over here? Exposed goods. Oh, it's just some plank. So, I mean, I'm trying to trade these, but is it because it's a advanced? Yeah, they're all major trades. So I need 30. Oh my God, every time I look at this, it's going down. Okay, there's no trade on those real quick. And we need to open up this. We need to open it because this is just so much money. This is some sitting here, like ready to go. So 30 or 20. I mean, why can't we have 20? Oh, it just left. No. Okay, so we're currently, oh, that beat came through. That's why we need the other stuff to come through right now. Well, the beat has stopped, right? The beat has stopped. So that will help us out. We got people living in these now. We do. So that means like we're going to start getting bits out here soon. There's none in here. There's some in the chicken bits, right? So we're going to start getting eggs. We're getting eggs now. And then we have got chicken and we're getting some pork. Holy moly, are we back? We may be back. Ladies and gentlemen, we may be back. Fantastic news. Fantastic news. I like it. I like it. I like it. I mean, if we really wanted to as well, we could take some of these and upgrade them. I mean, we will need to do this at some point. So we're going to actually start upgrading these. How many do we need? Oops. 40. So only 2 more. And then we need some level 3s as well, which is kind of wild. Because we need this, which means we need tiles, which means we need clay. And, I mean, it doesn't really tell me what else we need. Dressed stone. Why are we not why are we not doing this? Status is maintained. This takes rough stone and turns it into dressed stone. That is why. So what do we do with rubble stone? That is so silly of me. What am I getting wrong here? Oh, we're running out of fuel as well. Firewood into charcoal, increasing fuel efficiency. I mean, that's kind of needed. Blacks. Rubble stone into mortar. Oh, yes. Okay, so we will put this here. This will go here, and then we will wrap this around like that. Okay, so we can make the mortar, and then where do we make the? We need the clay furnace as well. We'll need this. So put that here. We'll continue this to here. Continue this to here. And we have some clay. We do need this. So let's get this a little bit. 115 is not a lot. So mining pit, you over here, and then we'll do that. Once that gets constructed, we'll put people on there. We'll need a lime kiln. We don't need anyone on the stonemason station. Work area is empty. Yeah, right. They get the berries so fast. Okay, that's fine. We'll do something like that then instead. 600. So we'll get in there. We're over 25% of the way to conquering someone. 12 families in here as well. 8 available slots is kind of nuts, which means the food demand is going to be crazy. Clay furnace, I mean, we'll need one here. Lime kiln, we'll need one there, which is great. I can't believe fuel's a problem. I mean, this is all happening all at once. You see how it has gone crazy. So a couple of kilns, which is fine. We'll take the wood, right, and it will turn it into charcoal. So we'll put, where can we put one of these? We could put one here. Can we fit one here as well? I'd say it's kind of industrious. Does this fit down the side? Oh yeah, there for me. Good job. Good job. Right, no. And then we do that. All right. Then we should probably, if I'm not trying to be a psychopath about it, we should do something like that. Connect those up. Then something like that. And that gives us like an extra way in as well. This is really starting to come together. Right. Charcoal kiln. Get one in there and get one in there, I reckon. So this is going to start turning this guy, the woodcutter's lodge. We can put one in here as well. It'll start turning this firewood into charcoal, which is fantastic. What we need. Exactly what we need. Have we got 2 on the hunting camp? Just the one that's still like that. Okay. Anyone moved in here yet? No one in these ones. We've got people filling up the animals though right now, which is why we've got chicken and a little bit of small game. We've got eggs coming through. Very, very good. Very, very good stuff. What is this here? Pigs time to yield by amount equal to the woodland environment. Okay. That is going good. The fuel is not like these aren't going. That's why I put 2 on, because I wondered if like one person in 2 would be better than not. I mean, we can up these as well. We've got the time. This must be real close. Crop is 100% grown right now. 14 days until that. I mean, listen, it's okay. What we got here? Affected efficiency, yield, none. That's fine. It's on fallow, but then like next time we're ryeing it. I'll tell you, we'll rye it and then we'll wheat it. It's going to be sensational. Are we in a position where we're getting some charcoal? We are getting charcoal. Fell nearby tree. Okay, so you're cutting trees yourself as well, which is taking a while to get over there, right? That's the problem you're having. Does that mean we need more ox? Do I have the stable space? I have 4 out of 4. No. Okay. New families. Fantastic. And it's almost as if the music is picked up. Everything is becoming a little bit more intimidating to manage, should we say. It is definitely getting that way, but it is coming up. There we go. We're now 5 and 3, so we've got more food than anything. And is this even before? We've got all the wheat grain here. We've got the flour coming through. Nothing's in here as of yet. There we go. We've got the flour coming in and some nice wheat bread coming out the other side. Beautiful. And again, this is before we've even really populated these 2, which although will take some time, large amounts of carrots will be here. We've got some level 2 stuff going on, which is great. We are getting a little bit of regional wealth back now because I imagine we are export. We're not selling. Oh, we're not selling them yet because we need to go trade. We're going to go here and we're going to set up trade route for large shields, also for spears as well. Okay, so now we're going to be selling those and this will increase hopefully. 736 influence. This is going well. I'd love these numbers to be a little bit higher, but there's only so much we can really do. If we wanted to decrease travel time, we could set these boys over here or set up another kind of thing. But I mean, someone's got to make that distance anyway. They got to make that travel time. I forgot about this mining pit over here with the clay, so we'll get a couple of families on that, which will then allow us to make use of the clay furnace, and they'll make the tiles which is required, and then it's just a case of the stone, right? We need 20 of the cut stone or whatever it's called. So if we go trade, is it construction? The dress stone, I need 150. Holy shite. Well, there's nowhere else we can get that from unless we invade, but we can't invade until we get more influence. That's fine. Are we getting the ale in right now? Either? I'm not sure we are. Trade commodities. This was 180. Listen, I think it'll be worth it. For the boys, you got to start getting the ale in. For the boys, no problem. It's gotta be done. But we have so many bows. Oh my god, are we selling bows as well? Trade. We're not. Export bows. And we wanna keep price 36, right? So we can have another battalion. Set up that trade route as well. Now we're cooking. I've been sitting on a small fortune of weapons, and I have yet to do anything with them. Can't upgrade this. Why is that? Meats, fishes, and animal produce. Is that due to the amount of market stalls? Because in which case we can up that and up that. Efficiency up over here. Wonderful. A 93% efficiency. 4 months of fuel. Okay, the fuel is now overtaken the food, which is okay. We've got some more stalls coming through. You need garments because you're level 2. That's better, so you can now level up. And you will provide living space. Plot is long enough. Backyard extension. Level 3 increases the living space by 1. I did not know that. but you do require beverage, which we're working on, garments, which I'm not working on yet, meats, fishes, fruits, and animal produce. What would be animal produce? Can I hover over this? Supply from the marketplace. Animal produce and fruit. Supply from the marketplace. I mean, all of this says it's from the marketplace, but that's just simply not true, right? That's simply not true. Oh, here we go. We've got a family in here now who's doing some carrots. Animal produce. Is it, we need like sheep and stuff? Is that what you're after? We're not at elevation, so we could do some sheep. It's just a case of where it's going to go. Because now we can maybe we can start to come around over here because this is all getting pushed back. Also, just another thought, we could do a weird-ass market kind of in this area or this area. We could set up a secondary one just to give like more room. Because we are almost out here, right? We're almost out of room for the amount of people that are here. So let's set up that's trading post. That's a pack station. Pack station. Barter connection. Different regions, I see. Maybe livestock. I think we're good. Maybe just put like a little guy in here, maybe an extra 9. Oh, here we go. We can do a really weird one. 16. It fills in that gap. That's cool. Nothing wrong with that. It's weird, but nothing wrong with it. So we've got 3 houses left. We've got both of these, which are being occupied now, which is fantastic news. Where are the empty ones then? 3 of them. We've got 1 there. Oh, I need someone on the church. I didn't realize I needed someone in the church. I don't know what they do. What do you do if you are a church haver? If you're a church worker? What do you even do? Is that a really ignorant thing for me to ask? It may be. It's okay. Are we getting... We've got the tiles now as well, which is great. We just need 20 of that stone, but we need 180 to get it. Oh, wow. Actually, we have 250. Oh, with each one, it increases. Okay, that's fine. We'll do that. Establish trade route, and then I want to import... What's full trade? Buy until it's... Trade until desired surplus is reached. I mean, how many do we need? We needed 20, right? I needed 20 just like once. So we'll do that. We'll try and keep an eye on this and we'll see what's going on. Food is a problem. Ladies and gentlemen, food is a problem. It'd be great to see how far through these carrots and stuff are. It'd be great to know that because that is kind of the final piece of our little puzzle here. Once we can stabilize our food, then we can... once we have more, we can donate more of it, which will give us more influence, and then we can go ransack someone, and we can call this a success, I would say. We can call this a success. It feels strange to me that the hunting camp is just, that is it. You know what I mean? It is just a hunting camp. People worried about unemployment. I mean, not really. People need to be unemployed to be able to build things, but I guess right now they're not doing a lot. So I guess we can up this, we can up this. We can start thinking about the sheep and stuff, right? Maybe we can have a pasture, maybe like right here, you know, it could be right here. So if we do something like this, bring this all the way around, and we can have this be a pasture for sheep. Running out of food. Yes, I do understand that. We will get there though. Sheep farm and then a pasture. So we'll connect this up kind of like this. And this will be our pasture. We'll have a sheep farmer. Maybe he can be here, mayhaps. And then we also need to, where is he? Trade logistics. Then we need to be able to buy livestock. So we'll put the livestock one right next to our main trading post right here. Not enough supplies. I understand we do not have a lot. I'm hoping, I mean, listen, these cats, you got to be eating the leaves or something. We've got to be close. We might just need to go through a small period of famine. You just got to dig deep, let your tummy rumble a little bit. And we'll go from there. I think is what we gotta do. We'll put a couple of people on the sheep farm, and we need some sheep. So I'm going to trade. How many do we want? Lock trade route is set to no trade. Okay, import enemy unit spotted. Wait, are we now getting invaded? Maybe we want 10 sheep. Enemy unit spotted. Hang on. What? They've got a Bernie sign. Oh, there was a little town here. Hang on, relax. Enemy unit spotted. There was a little town here. I didn't even notice. They must practically be eliminated, right? That's a shame. What is that? Oh, iron. Rich iron. What I wouldn't give. Right, so we're hoping the sheep will go here. We're asking for 10. Maybe we're asking for a little bit more. Maybe we're asking for 20. Then I imagine they can breed, right? Our army will be formidable right now also. Like, if I were to do bang, bang, I mean, I can do We just not got the people? Is that what it comes down to? 30 archers, so 30. Yeah, I mean, it's a fairly decent sized army. We could even split that up if we wanted to. Oh, we're actually lacking this. So this needs to go up to 72. Because I'm trading too many of these away, I think. So this has got to go up to 72. No, 70. Yes, 72. Put this up to 72. And put this up to 72. What is this? Global market oversupplied. This is what I mean. Prices are lower than usual. Listen, something is still better than nothing though. So I'm gonna keep that going. We're gonna keep more in our back pocket as well. What is this looking like? Food is getting there. Have we got any of the? We are getting carrots and stuff now. Are we doing like the big farm yet, or are we harvesting or plowing? We got families in each of them. We do. This is fine. You got pigs. You got some of them. You got different little like sheds and stuff here. Okay, I see it. We're almost halfway to the amount of influence that we need. I'm just begging to like negotiate. I can't do anything with any of these guys. Yet another dog has crawled here. Send. You're the blue guy. Your time has come. Send. Hans. Oh wait, enemy declared. Is that you, perchance? It was green, right? Enemy unit has been spotted. They're the bad guys. It's finally time. It is finally time to get involved, to get active. They were down here. Ladies and gentlemen, the time is now for a little bit of combat. Can't wait. Oh, I'm so excited. So they were on this southern side here. Ooh, they were. My liege. Right. We are running, which we don't particularly need to do, but I mean, why not? So let's set this up then. Set this up how we want it to be set up. Actually, take both of these, stretch them out nice and far. And then we'll have the bows behind them. And then these fuckers could just go in here, right? They can go in there. So I immediately got flanked from the south. I saw them. They're here somewhere. They were here, but they are still here. Is this just a group of archers? Any others? I mean, because if that's the case, we're gonna walk up. We're gonna walk up. I also did not mean to get rid of my what'd you call it? The formation, but that's fine. We're walking. We are walking. Me when I be prancing into battle. Let's speed this up a little bit. Oh, I thought it was like cavalry or something. There is no cavalry in this game. Not yet, at least. That would be a sick addition. I'd love it. Oh, here we go. Right, you're going to fire at them. You're going to just do that, okay? Actually, I do wonder if maybe it's worth you, like, just getting into them. Fire at will. Hey, here we go. Get into them, boys. Oh, Christ. Sprint. Get into them. Push forward. Push forward, boys. Get in there. Oh, yeah, it's so over. Oh, there's more in the woods. There's more in the woods. I mean, just, they're archers, bro. Just sneeze on them. Just sneeze on them. Yo, finally. Hang on, I want to pause. I want to see if there's a controls. Is there like toggle UI? Quick burgish plot. Next family. Cinematic mode. Control C. Yo. Oh, there's so many extra boys. Oh, they're just all archers. All right. Can I get down there, please? Oh, my. Damn, these guys are heavy archers, though. They got a little bit more to them. Oh, they got hand axes and stuff? Insane. Oh, we've broken them as well. Beautiful work. 18 out of 18 still. Are we in a good spot? Where is all my influence gone? Is it because I declared war? Is that the problem? I don't think we lost. Oh, we lost a couple of boys, maybe? I'm not sure. But either or. Good work, gents. Good work. Like I said, we can do pretty much whatever. We are in a great spot. God, look at this. The cinematic mode is nice. Right by the water. There's got to be a thumbnail in here somewhere. Where is it? There's got to be a thumbnail in here. Where is this? Where's the nice shot? I mean, this is... There you go. Something like this, maybe. Or there was a nice one kind of like out over here. Okay. That's nice, man. What a beautiful game. Enemy unit spotted. Coming from the north. Coming from the north side. They want another 50 cuff. That's fine. That's fine. You want the smoke? No problem. Okay. I press H. What is that? Oh, that's quick burgish plot. It's not what I want. Over here. Okay, you want the smoke? That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Food is a problem, though. Food is a problem. We are double 155. 10. What am I doing? Go burn the field. I don't even know if it's worth it. There's only 10 here. Are you kidding me? We've got more boys kind of up here. And that's fine. We can wait. We can wait. Because we're currently... We've got 10 large shields spare. Oh, but we can't make any more spears because we don't have the metal. Tell you what, maybe to close this out, we take a while, gentlemen. Oh, we can't take these. Can I take any more? Do we want more melee? That's the question. Maybe we do want more melee. And then can I do this? It's splitting them up a little bit more than needs to be, but let's right click that. We're gonna take all our gentlemen. We're gonna rally. Oh, Christ. We're gonna rally out here. We're gonna rally at the triangle. We're gonna rally at the triangle before our final battle to finish things off today. This green motherfucker, excuse me, this green guy will not know what's in, and we're gonna pressure. We're gonna pressure the ever-living hell out of them. Enemy units spotted. They're right there, boys. They are right there. The rain is starting to come down. They have got spears and swords. We got range. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna set you guys up right here, and then you guys are gonna set up right here. I mean, they've got double the amount of foot soldiers. Double. So we are maybe in for a bit of a bloodbath. But I've got more archers. I've got more archers. Just N. Fire them at will. Spread them out. Spread them out. You guys will not spread out. And then they're soon going to be ready. I don't know where the other guys are gone, though. I am a little bit worried about them. Maybe we send these guys out to go see them. Because they'll probably be in here somewhere, right? Fire at these guys. Are they not in here? Are they not in the woods? Well, they would be in the woods. Okay, you guys can go. Be on balance. You guys can be on balance. Unless they're pushing, they want to push into my town. Which is very possible. But anyway, how are we doing? We are cooking them. They are already broken, those archers. We've got boys right here. We need to get into them. We've got boys at the back. This is a little bit risky. So you got to get into them. Can you not shoot them? Okay. So maybe they're too close. Maybe we need to create a bit of distance. Create a bit of distance here. The effectiveness 70%, 16%. This is not ideal. We're going down, potentially. We are going down, potentially. Why are we not shooting so good? We're fatigued. I get it. Do not run. Can you fire at them, please? Yes. Send it over. That's one. Although our boys are holding. I need you just to don't attack lots. Just sit tight. I just need you to sit tight. Sit as tight as you can. Have we got anything in reserve? None. No one else can come from reserve. This is what it all comes down to right here. 4 versus 17 here. 17 versus 27. It's not looking good, but we need people to start shooting. Are these guys even shooting? No, they're not even shooting. Why are we not shooting? You're on fire at will. We want to turn this off, I think. We want at range. They can't see them. Another enemy unit has been spotted. There is another one coming in from the blue side on the far west of the map. They have so much. But listen, we are going down swinging. You can't see them. You can attack these guys. 13 remain. How many are here? 17 versus 16. They are defending for their lives. 12 left here now. 11. Get into them. 10. They are now starting to charge in. We've broken them. Sensational. Push up here. Another enemy unit. They're all the way over there, though. We got a while before they could even get to us. And then I need you to lock in and shoot these guys. I need you to lock in and shoot these guys right now. You can't see them. We're so back. We are so back. I don't know how on earth that happened. We need to disband and we need to do some things. Our food is still terrible. Open the castle planner. Will this just get rid of it? These towers is what we need. We don't have any stone. This is terrible news. Because in here, villagers will shoot projectiles, right? So we could put some of these down, sort of like this. But it needs 30 of something. But we clearly can't do that. So we need the boys to come back and we need them to come and rest. And maybe we try and fend off this last little high raid. I mean, where are they at? They're right there. So no one knows which way they want to go. There's another 70 odd archers here. There are some bodies. And villagers require, okay, ground of the church. Raiders can be put in a corpse pit. I understand. But they're up here. I wonder if they're going to make a move all the way down here. And we just have to sit tight, honestly. I think we just have to sit tight. We can put a body pit down. We haven't even got any of the sheep in, have we? There's actually none of them here. Oh, it's because there's no one assigned to it. I've lost the plot. The plot has been lost. The plot has been lost. Yes, they're going all the way around here, I imagine. And then, I mean, you want a corpse pit? We can put a corpse pit down, which is this one. And that can be all the way at the back over here, if you would like. I do just feel we maybe we may be in a position where our little town, our little village is about to be on its last legs. And I can surely say we're going to do our best. We are going to do our best. They are right here. Gentlemen, there is not many of you. 15 to be precise. We actually don't have the equipment. Why don't we have the equipment? Oh, we don't have any spears. Do we have bows? We have loads of bows. Okay, here's the plan. Here is the plan. We hunker down. We have one set of boys. 15 brave individuals who will hold the front line. They'll be right here. And behind them, 50 archers. 50 archers will be attempting to support them from behind. Just raining arrows on as many people as possible. You're going to be set to defensive. You're going to stand your ground. You do not need to attack. You just need to survive. You need to live. You're going to be right up there. And the archers, you better be ready. 36 archers right up ahead. Light mercenary crossbowman. That's not good. That's not good. They might as well have rifles. The range is lower though, right? Another enemy unit has been spotted. Okay, it's just them. That's fine. And you're also going to do missile alert. Melee defense is halved. That is fine. I need you guys to start firing at this guy right now. Get into him. Here we go. Potentially the last bit of combat. We are firing, right? What? Oh, hang on. We did a little 180, did we? What on earth? What are we looking like from this side? I mean, we are exchanging blows. I mean, it looks horrendous from either side. I wouldn't know what to do. Our boys with the shields. How many of them was there? We're good. We are effective. These guys, effective. This woman there's zero regard for human life. We are losing some. There's only 18 here right now. Do we want to close the gap? I think we might need to. I think we need to. We need to get in there. We need to close the gap and hit a flank. That's what I think needs to happen. Get into them. 15 versus 11. They're broken. Huge. The corpses. So many. I think we've run it back. You got to go again. Attack these guys. Missile alert. Now we go into balanced. We're in there. Beautiful work. And that's exactly what I'm saying. Fire into those. Fire into the crossbows. How's it looking down here? Oh, the volley is fantastic. I mean, we are fewer in numbers, but greater in strength, as I say. 12 is left. In which case, hunker down. Do not try and kill anyone. You've got your archers for that. Attack them. You got to get them. They've been broken. After all that, how is there more? How is there more? There can't be. I feel this is just going to be a unlimited, constant tirade from here on out. So with all that being said, I think, ladies and gentlemen, our little riverside, town, village, medium village, settlement, our little, oh, there goes my camera. Our little medieval, I think comes to a nice little end. We can only hope that in time, the food reserves grow, the enemies stop appearing, goodness gracious, and maybe we finally get enough influence to put that person in the dirt for good. Thank you very much for watching and for listening. I hope you had a good time. It's been almost 3 hours. I can't even believe it. And I will see you all very, very soon.